Hey there, welcome back to another collection update video. This time I have a bunch of cool goodies, including a new poster for my collection. As you can see behind me, I got a poster frame installed, and it does fit my Poltergeist poster. But that ain't the poster I'm going to show you. It's one I got from Shout Factory's website after I ordered their 4K Ultra HD release of it through their website. And it is Piranha, the original late 70s Piranha by Joe Dante, before he went on to work on The Howling, Gremlins, Inner Space, Matinee, Small Soldiers, and other movies, to name a few. It's been years since I have last seen it, and I'm thankful to upgrade it over my old DVD. Got it, even though it was available for pre-order, but there's still some while supplies last. Alright, I have a bunch of movies, plus I have 5 games to show you. First up, I got this from Fallout Games, and that is Twisted Metal 3. Wait a second. I'm not sure if I've shown you this before in my last update, but just in case it's not reversed. I do enjoy the first Twisted Metal. Haven't played any of the Twisted Metal games, but would like to get into most of them someday. And as you can see, the case is broken. Got this from Fallout Games. Here's what the inside looks like. Pardon the glare. I can't remember if I got 2 of these from either Fallout Games or Zia, or likely Bookman's, but next up I got Daredevil Derby 3D. It was actually a blind buy, and I don't think it's a good idea have to blind bind titles out of nowhere without looking at some gameplay. But who knows? I'm not sure if it was either published or developed by Mindscape or likely Supersonic. I'll have to look it up someday. Last PS1 game I'm going to show you is I think it's likely either Zia or Bookman's. It is actually a 3DO title from Acclaim. Originally this was a first-party 3DO title, but then it got ported over to PS1 by Acclaim. It's called Starfighter. And it looks interesting. Would like to give this a try someday. Here's the disc, plus the inside, if you're curious. And behind the manual is an advertisement for Iron Man and Exo Manowar. I hope I'm not butchering the name. In heavy metal. Next up I have is a PS3 game, and the last game I'm going to show you is a Nintendo Switch game. And I'm not sure if it has an entire manual, but it is Fuse, third-person multiplayer-based shooter from Insomniac Games, and it is published by EA, because this was Insomniac Games' first multi-platform title before they went on to work on Sunset Overdrive for Xbox and Spider-Man for PS4. Did I tell you my last game I'm going to show you is for Nintendo Switch? I'm not sure if I stuttered, but anyway, got Fuse from Zia, if I remember correctly. Or maybe Bookman's, but you know what, with all seriousness, I'm actually stuttering. But let me cut the chase. This year's Metroid Prime Remastered. Got this from Amazon after they restocked on copies before scalpers managed to get more of them. Here's what the reverse cover looks like, as well as the game. Would like to get into the Metroid games someday. I already have the entire trilogy on Nintendo Wii. But that's all the games for today. Now on to the movies. First up I got The Punisher Extended Cut. Now it's been countless years since I last seen this movie. Only seen bits and pieces of it. And I'm curious to know the difference between this version and the theatrical version. Would like to get the theatrical version of it someday. This was actually a Walmart exclusive slipcover promoting John Wick 4. Next up I got from Goodwill, and that is Beverly Hills Cop 2. Now I'm aware that there is a Blu-ray release or 4K Ultra HD out, but none of those releases have any of the features listed on the back. No interviews with cast and crew, no promotional featurette, no deleted scene with director introduction, no shakedown music featurette, and no theatrical trailer. Wait a second. Next one I got is from Amazon, and that is the 50th Anniversary Edition Blu-ray release of Fahrenheit 451, or 451, however you say it. It is a 1966 sci-fi drama directed by Francois Truffaut and adapted from the novel of the same name by Ray Bradbury. Seen this once, and I do enjoy it. So I'm thankfully happy to upgrade it over my DVD. Next two I got from Amazon, and that is the 1979 World War II action film, action adventure, thriller, however you want to call it. I I'll have to look it up, but it's got some actors I like Malcolm McDowell, Christopher Lee, and Paul Clemens, who not only was he in the horror comedy short The Horribly Slow Murder with the Extremely Inefficient Weapon, but also The Beast Within, which it's been years since I've last seen it. But it is The Passage. This title has gone out of print, so I had to wait until the price goes down, so thankfully I was lucky to get it for a little bit cheaper than usual. It's got interviews, one for Malcolm McDowell and the other for Paul Clemens, as well as an alternate ending and original trailers. Now again, I'm not necessarily going to name all the features on each release for pacing reasons. Next up, I also got from Amazon for $30, which is better than paying $40 or $50 for it, because this particular release has gone out of print. But it is the 40th anniversary release of The Exorcist. This includes the extended director's cut as well as the theatrical cut. It's been years since I have last seen it, so I thought it'd be the right time to upgrade over my anthology DVD box set. Next one I got from Best Buy, and that is the 4K Ultra HD release of The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, I have no interest in upgrading this until I heard that the bonus Blu-ray disc includes a conversation between Tobe Hooper and William Friedkin, who not only directed The Exorcist, but also some movies I enjoy, like The French Connection and To Live and Die in L.A., which, in my opinion, is an underrated action crime thriller from William Friedkin. But here's how it looks like without the slipcover. Hope I can hear myself well. Now, I'm not sure if I've shown you these two titles before, but if I did, I might have to show you these two again. But anyway, both these titles are Shout Factory titles I got from eBay, and first up I got is Exterminator 2. Trailer looks interesting, so willing to give this one a watch someday. Just making sure I'm not showing you the same titles I've shown you in my previous update before. But next up I also got from eBay is one that's been re-released with a new remaster picture quality, as well as additional features. But it is the collector's edition release of Ninja 3: The Domination. Packed with interviews as well as an audio commentary, plus a theatrical trailer with an optional Trailers from Hell commentary from screenwriter Josh Olson. Next up is one I got from Shout Factory's correction. If I can pull them out. Next four titles I got are specifically from Shout Factory's website. First one I'm going to show you is the Ultra HD Blu-ray combo pack of Piranha, the original 1978 version from Joe Dante. So it not only does it have digitally remastered picture quality, but it also has all the features that were in the original DVD and Blu-ray releases around the time when Shout Factory is putting out their Roger Corman's Cult Classics movie line. So I'm willing to give this movie a revisit someday. This one I've only seen once on DVD, so I'm thankful to upgrade it. Though I've heard a lot of bad things about this movie, but it's for the James Cameron movie collection, and that is Piranha 2: The Spawning. Who's for dinner? This only has interviews with an actor, Ricky Paul Golden, and special effects artist Brian Wade. And to conclude the list is a theatrical trailer. Here's what the alternate cover looks like. I think might want to flip the cover over. Next up is a 1991 sci-fi horror movie with Brooke Adams from Invasion of the Body Snatchers and The Dead Zone with Christopher Walken, and also James Karen, who was in Poltergeist and Return of the Living Dead, and that is The Unborn. Now, I already own this on DVD, but I thought I'd upgrade it, because why not? This release has an audio commentary with producer-director Rodman Flender and filmmaker Adam Simon. Next up is a limited run double feature title from Shout Factory's website, and that is the 1976 double feature of both movies from the same year, and that is The Great Texas Dynamite Chase and Eat My Dust with Ron Howard. I got this mainly for Eat My Dust. Couldn't find a DVD copy for cheap, especially when it was in Bookman's or Zia, so I thought I'd get this for the collection. And I thought I'd get this just for Eat My Dust. Only seen it once on Netflix, and I remember enjoying it. Next up I got is another Shout Factory title, but it's from Amazon, and that is the 1990 sci-fi horror comedy. I don't know how would I call it. It's directed by Adam Simon, who directed Carnosaur, and it stars Bill Pullman and Bill Paxton, both actors I enjoy. It's Brain Dead, another movie I've seen once on Netflix. This movie only has an audio commentary with Adam Simon as well as a theatrical trailer. I remembered it being an okay, so would like to give this one a revisit someday, just to refresh my mind. Next one I got is from Zia, and that is the Blu-ray 3D release of My Bloody Valentine, the 3D remake. I think this title has all the features from both original DVD and Blu-ray releases. So, happy to give this one an upgrade, and it's also cheap. And I have a PlayStation VR one, which plays 3D movies. Next three titles I got, which happens to be Roger Corman's cult classic titles from Shout Factory. First one I got is an excellent find. It was $30, but thankfully I got some store credit from Zia as well as some points. Managed to get a discount. And this movie has gone out of print for a while, and it's selling for around $50, which is crazy. But It's Not of This Earth with Tracy Lords. Trailers look interesting, so I'd like to give this one a watch someday. Next up is the double feature release of The Terror Within and Dead Space. No, not that Dead Space from Visceral Games. There's another Dead Space before that, and it is from 1990, and it stars Mark Singer of V and the Beastmaster and others, to name a few. And also Bryan Cranston before he was in Breaking Bad and Malcolm in the Middle. I do like Bryan Cranston as an actor, so I'd like to give these two titles a watch, and as well as double billing the first Terror Within with the second movie, since I own the Code Red DVD release of that. And I'm taking up most time, so I'll have to speed it up. Next title I got from Bookman's, and this was a really solid find in my opinion, and that is the 25th anniversary special edition DVD release of Grand Theft Auto. Thankfully it was cheap. This movie's packed with features, plus it has an audio commentary with both Ron Howard and Roger Corman, as well as video interviews with not only Ron Howard and Roger Corman, but also with Leonard Maltin, and theatrical trailers for this and Eat My Dust. So this I would like to double bill with Eat My Dust someday. And this movie is one haven't seen since I saw it once on Netflix. This next title I got from Goodwill is one I'm curious to see, and that is Joseph L. Mankiewicz's 1938 film adaptation of A Christmas Carol. Now, I've seen only a few film adaptations of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. One with George C. Scott, the other with Patrick Stewart, and the other being a CG film adaptation with Jim Carrey. And I haven't seen those movies in a while. Now I only own the 1984 George C. Scott film version on DVD, and that's it. But next up is one I got from Amazon, and it was $10 without shipping, and it only has an audio commentary, and I wish it has more, such as interviews as well as vintage promotional interviews. But anyway, it's Missing in Action 2, The Beginning. Now I do enjoy this one as well as the first Missing in Action and the third. And it's been years since I've last seen those three movies, so these I would like to get around watching, possibly marathon with other Chuck Norris movies. Now this is another title that I know gets a lot of hate, and it's been years since I've seen it, and for valid reason. It is Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Don't ask why, I just bought it mainly to own it for the Mortal Kombat collection. And it only has a theatrical trailer as well as the trailer for the 2009 reboot for Xbox 360 and PS3. Now, the next two titles I got for cheap from Fallout Games. Yes, they do sell some Blu-ray titles at Fallout Games. Did I just stutter? Well, enough talk. First title I got is one which I surprisingly got for free for some reason. It is the Blu-ray 3D Blu-ray combo pack, however you want to say it, of The Darkest Hour. This is another blind buy, which again, I shouldn't be purchasing movies without even looking into it, such as watching trailers. But this next title I haven't seen in years, and it looks interesting. And that is Gravity with Sandra Bullock and George Clooney. Got both these movies mainly for the 3D collection. 3D movie collection, to be specific. And the last title I'm going to show you is one that looks interesting because I used to watch The Nostalgia Critic at the time. And that is Star Chaser, The Legend of Orin. I've never seen this movie, but I've seen clips of it. Again, because I used to watch The Nostalgia Critic, but not anymore. But that's all for the stack of titles I've shown you. If any of you seen those movies or played these games, feel free to let me know in the comments section down below. And as always, hope you enjoy this collection update. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Catch you later. Ciao.